Hey everyone, among the recent things I've learned from the pandemic and job instability and insecurity is that I need life insurance outside of work. So today I'm going to be sharing my experience getting life insurance for myself to help cover my family in case anything were to happen to me. First, I want to share the reasons why I decided to get life insurance outside of the policy I already had at work. Number one, I knew that I already had a policy at work, but if I got laid off in the pandemic or any other time, that policy would not go with me. Two, I have a child and I need to know that if anything happens to me, she is going to be taken care of financially if I cannot provide for her. Three, I have a mortgage, and if I am not able to earn income because I'm not here, I want to know that my house is paid off for my husband. Four, I want to know that my family has the resources to survive and thrive if I'm not able to be here for them because of something happening to me. So those are the reasons why I decided to get life insurance. So I knew I wanted a few things when I applied to get life insurance. Number one, I wanted term life insurance that would last at least 20 years to get my daughter through college and graduated. Number two, I wanted it to be easy to apply and get life insurance without jumping through a lot of hoops. Three, I did not want a medical exam. I hate medical exams. I already know I have health conditions. I have asthma and mental health issues, and I just did not want to go through the process of a medical exam. Four, I wanted affordable rates. I knew that I was not in perfect health, but I wanted the best options available to me in this situation. Five, I didn't want to deal with a salesperson trying to push whole life insurance, which I knew I did not want. And this has happened to me before in the past when I first tried to get life insurance, and it's put me off the whole experience. Those were the five things that I was looking for in my particular situation when I was getting life insurance. A lot of you have asked, so let's talk about who I've actually went with for life insurance. I went with a company called Bestow. Like a few things that I use nowadays, I found them through having this YouTube channel. I had mentioned in a few videos that I needed to get life insurance and wanted to get life insurance. They reached out to me about applying because they thought that they would be a good fit for me. They only offered term life insurance and they didn't require a medical exam because they use complex technology to make decisions about approvals and rates. It sounded good to me, but I always research, so I read a bunch of blog posts and looked at some YouTube videos and read reviews on Bestow. They had good reviews, and the actual life insurance policies were provided by a traditional company that had good reviews, so it felt like something worth pursuing. In the end, I decided to get a quote from Bestow because it was worth getting a quote for free from Bestow to see if I would qualify for affordable rates for term life insurance. It took less than 10 minutes to get a quote because they only do a soft credit check. I thought it was worth getting a quote from Bestow and a couple other similar life insurance companies with a similar model, and I did end up going with a policy from Bestow. In fact, the process of from start to finish only took 15 minutes total, with me even spacing out and doing something else in the middle. And I completed the entire process while my husband took a little quick trip to the gas station. And when he got back, I told him I had life insurance. I can't totally be sure, but I think he was a little upset because his experience getting life insurance was totally different through a traditional company. He had multiple exams and 4 months of back and forth in order to get insured. I actually put off my own life insurance policy because he had had such a negative experience getting life insurance going through Xander and through the company that they sent him to. I didn't want to have to justify my mental health history or my asthma or go through multiple doctor appointments and labs and just the whole hoops that he had to jump through. I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to go through explaining all of the things that look bad on an application, but I'm constantly trying to work on to improve and be my healthiest. In the end, no medical exam felt like it was the best fit for me right now. So my new life insurance policy is $300,000 for $33 a month. I know it's probably not the best rate, and I could probably get a lower rate through a traditional company that underwrites their policies, but it felt like the best option for me right now, not wanting to get a medical exam. And I'm very happy with this from my personal situation and adding it on top of my work policy. This amount of life insurance would pay off our house, and then more than half of it would be set aside for my daughter. And I still have that policy at work as well, so I feel adequately covered. Another reason why I like Bestow is that I can pay online to get started and then set up an auto payment to hit my card each month. Compared to my husband's policy that forces us to pay quarterly with a check, this was so much easier. What I've learned from this experience is that it's worth it to get a couple different life insurance quotes from multiple companies that don't require an exam. It does not affect your credit because they do a soft pull, and you can compare multiple different options because you're not going through a long process that requires medical exams and underwriting. In my experience, the process of applying only took 10 minutes, 15 for me because I got a little bit distracted during it. The whole process was so convenient. I'm kicking myself for not doing it sooner. If you're looking for term life insurance, you can get a quote through Bestow and see if you qualify. It's worth applying to see if you can get life insurance for as low as $15 a month for $250,000 with no health issues. I will leave an affiliate link for Bestow down in the description box if you want to go get a quote. This does give me a commission if you do so, but it is no extra cost to you. I will leave my affiliate link in the description box below. It's no extra cost to you, and you can get a free quote within 10 minutes. I would love to know about your life insurance situation. Leave me a comment and let me know if you have life insurance outside of work.